Sonny, after the last outing, you said that you wish that you were able to have gotten the quicker outs, more strikes, things like that. It seemed like you got that right back on track here today. How good did it feel?
Felt good, and that was going through the week. That was the only thing that we talked about, that we went over, and that was kind of like the theme of the week, was to get ahead early, get back to the right mindset that I've had throughout the year. And that was the thing, and it was get back in the right mindset, and we talked about it throughout the week. Get through the middle of the plate early, challenge guys early. Get your stuff over the middle of the plate and just let it kind of like do what it does. They were aggressive, but that's fine. Teams seem to be somewhat aggressive against me more times than not, anyways. But it felt good to get back on track, and I was aware of it after the last outing. So that was kind of the focus throughout the week. That was the main thing we focused on, talked about. That was it.
What's it mean to be in September and pitching the way you are, feeling the way you are?
It just I feel strong. My body still feels very, very good. Something that you have tried to talk about, but also work hard to get towards, and it started a long, long time ago. It actually started last year a lot of times, and then even in April, January, February, March, April and May and June, throughout the course of this season, we're constantly doing that one extra sprint, that one extra this, that one extra that, and Aaron, strength coach, and Chucky, they're just more or less, it would be like in April and May, it was like, this one's for September, this one's for September. Go do one more for October, So you're constantly like staying in the moment throughout all your work, throughout the whole season and the off season and everything, but also like preparing for where you want to be and how you want to, and things that you need to do to get there. So physically I feel great. Just going to continue to push forward and show up. I'm excited to go back to Cincinnati, to be honest with you. So that'll be fun, but just to show up and continue to put your work in one day at a time, one activity, one thing at a time, and continue to put your work in on a daily basis, and take the ball when my time is next time, and continue to execute and attack, but it starts with just one day at a time.
What do you do to kind of focus in there when you have a couple innings with, the two leadoff doubles, to kind of button it down right after that?
That's a challenging spot more than any of them, because that's when your mind can flip back to, you start getting behind and you start doing this. So that's more of a time than any more. That's a time to buckle down more than any other time throughout the game, and say like, okay, like, you're gonna now's the time to, put your money where your mouth is. Now's the time. Are you gonna stay to your plan? Are you gonna execute what you talk about? Are you gonna stay convicted and stay committed to the zone and continue to challenge guys in these moments, or are you gonna kind of revert back to, let me try and nibble here, blah blah blah? So those are the challenging ones. You're going to accept the challenge, or are you going to not? And so that's all that is, I think.
How big was that Stevenson catch there for you in the sixth?
It was a huge catch. That was a good catch. And honestly, I didn't think the game was going to start at 110. It was just a weird morning, and I was fully anticipating us getting delayed. The strike him out, throw him out in the first inning was something that really jump-started me as well, because that kind of, you're kind of like still trying to get yourself going. Not that I wasn't, but you know what I'm saying. That was also another really, really big play in the game, I thought.
This deep in a meaningful game, getting closer and closer to the playoffs.
I just want to. I don't know. Yeah, it does. I mean, it does feel good. Anytime you can get deeper into a game. I mean, that's always starts with challenging guys, being over the plate, throwing strikes. The way I pitch too, I strike my fair share of guys out, but nothing crazy. I mean, it's the defense has got to make, and they make a lot of plays. I don't get deep into this game or games in general without them making a lot of plays. So yeah, to go as a starting pitcher to go deep in the game. I truly think it's the total. It's the total package, the total defense, the catcher. That's kind of like everything's got to kind of work together and kind of work together there.